Hi Earth Signs, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So you can manage our emotions, you can identify your intuition for spiritual wealth, spiritual health, but it comes from the essence of love. Loving self, loving beings, loving planet, loving God. So you can balance within yourself. You can co-create with the universe. The universe does not co-create without you. All my readings are timeless. Please do not let any of my readings be forced, okay? Earth signs, this is yours. All right, you're looking at your pentacles, you're looking at money coming in, you're looking at a divine wish being granted. Earth signs, okay? Maybe looking at the hand of God when it comes to spiritual treasure, so you can plant into spiritual wealth. You could be an artist, you could be a gardener. All right, you looking to plant your seeds. You could be a singer or just building. Okay, you could be in the energy of looking at your field and doing field work. Okay, and you could looking at taking control of maybe farming, architecture, or maybe you're into music or just into investments. Okay, Earth signs, you're looking at a situation, maybe a love choice. Just the same for the water sign. The second card for the water sign, maybe looking at water sign energy, my darling. Maybe a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces person. Okay, maybe looking at a love choice, and maybe you're thinking, maybe you're being very changeable when it comes to money coming in. All right, maybe you feel like it was a wish to have this love choice for you to help plant your foundation. Or maybe you're looking at someone that's being very cunning, very gossipy, or maybe someone being very nervous. You could be thinking of a journalist, a salesperson, or maybe a teacher. You're looking at maybe a new love when it comes to a love choice. It could be a water sign person, a young masculine, or you could be thinking of a young woman, earth sign person. You could be thinking of a woman, all right, that's 25 years old or 25 years above. You're looking at good news, okay, when it comes from the intuition. If it was a God bless and it came from a love choice, maybe you saw money coming in, all right, from the hand of the divine, okay, to plant your foundation. Now you see this pathway, okay, of this love affair. All right, maybe you have a love building, or you're building a romance, okay, with a water sign person, or you're thinking of maybe a Queen of Swords, okay, and a Queen of Cups. Maybe someone sees you as a woman, all right, with brown eyes, brown hair, very cold-hearted person, but very demanding, all right, very into authority. Someone, okay, that has maybe this soft, gentle aroma about them, very gentle. Maybe you see money coming in from this person's intuition, or someone sees you as very intuitive, a divine wish, okay, that's been granted to a love choice, a new love romance for somebody. So now you're looking at earth signs, okay? Maybe you balancing being a loving person, all right? A love choice coming to an end. Maybe you're wishing to God, all right, that it ends, a love choice ends for a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Cups. You're looking at ending, you're looking at an alignment, you're looking at a situation you would like to end, okay? A love choice, maybe for a younger woman, all right, based on good news coming in as a love choice. Maybe you're wishing for an ending because now you're looking at a situation, maybe a soulmate situation, a happy house that is a Queen of Swords, that is a good friend, all right? Maybe you, Queen of Pentacles, is thinking of this person, all right? Maybe looking at professional business dilemma, maybe. Maybe you're looking at raising money or salary to offer. Yeah, maybe looking at your own happiness. But maybe looking at money losses now. All is not lost. Just look behind you. The Emperor's there. Maybe you're a young person, speeding situation, finishing a situation. So, Queen of Pentacles, you're wishing for an ending, for a love choice that is very intuitive, a soulmate. You're wishing for an ending for a soulmate, a Queen of Swords, a very loving woman, and you're wishing for a ending for two women so that you can plant your foundation. That's not very nice, Queen of Pentacles. You see this Queen of Swords as the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. That's taking a leap of faith. Maybe you thinking now you could have been good friends, could have been happy together, you know? Yeah. Maybe you want to take that leap of faith. But Queen of Swords said, I don't think so, honey child. Money coming in from a mysterious person. Maybe a Queen of Swords you're thinking about. Very mysterious. Having the inner knowledge about a love story that wants to come to an end. They're trusting their inner voice. All right. Because now you're looking at their self-trust when it comes to money coming in from the divine that was granted to a higher priestess, the Queen of Swords. Now you see the spiritual insight of this Gemini person, Aquarius, Libra person that's coming and confessing about Queen of Pentacles. Maybe Queen of Pentacles wants to come clean because they want to turn over a new leaf. Maybe the conscious mind is kicking her right up her Uranus. So now we're looking at divine intervention, looking at the wisdom, the knowledge, things yet to be revealed when it comes to an earth sign person. We've been guided by the spirit, guys, to discover your truth of how money was coming in with your divine wish for someone that was chosen as a love because they was telepathically connected to someone. But behind that person's back, you were wishing for an ending and you was quite happy, wasn't you? So now we see you could have been good friends. That was a fake laugh, by the way. Joker. So now you're looking at a love choice. Oh, yeah, we're spiritually guided to somebody. Maybe a Scorpio. Okay, earth signs. Or maybe you'll think about a water sign person behind the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Swords back. Okay, so we're looking at judgment. Gemini person's made a judgment about your calling, about your decision. Now you probably feel homesick because now you have to do self-realization. Because now your indecisiveness has actually woke you up, hasn't it now, my love? So now you feel homesick, don't you? So now you're looking at someone to blame. The blame game is lame. Maybe you want forgiveness from a Gemini person, Taurus person in this institution. Probably wants forgiveness about your decision. You have to do self-evaluation. You could be a young woman. Maybe you met a water sign person when you was 25 or 25 years ago. Or a Leo person that was a friend. Now you have a lack of self-esteem, don't you? Because you wanted it and you're praying for a lack of self-esteem for a Leo person when it comes to being telepathically connected to a Queen of Swords. Now you're sad because now your unrealistic expectations is coming to an end. Your ego is your problem. Your oppression is your miscarriage. And your birth is your stillbirth. Because you want an ending for a Queen of Swords. Now you see your own lack of self-esteem because someone's a shell. They don't have a soul. Alright? Because they're not telepathically connected to anyone. Now we've seen the truth of God guiding the Queen of Swords. Now we have the truth that God is real. Because a Taurus person asked me in my dreams, didn't you, Queen of Pentacles? We know you're watching. Is God real? It's too late to ask now, isn't it? So now you feel sick, don't you? With your unexpected, unrealistic expectations. So now we see the Queen of Swords structure. The foundation is God. The routine is God. The intellect is God. The rationale is God. The logical and the power comes from God. The authority comes from God. Now we're looking at the strength of the mannerism of this earth sign person. Maybe a lawyer, maybe a detective, or maybe a financial advisor, or maybe the fraud squad, or maybe my spiritual army, military is here. Oh yeah. So now you're looking at someone who's feeling very homesick. Never mind. Mocking. My son was you. That he's telepathically connected to a Queen of Swords. Never mind. Now we're looking at, you've got to be in your discernment, all right? Maybe you're facing a King of Swords, all right? Maybe you'll have to face a King of Swords, a Libra masculine. Maybe he's looking more head over heart. An unemotional and analytical man of authority who makes a very balanced judgment because he's balanced with his feminine and masculine side. Maybe a Leo person. You wasn't expecting that, were you? So now, maybe your energy's run out. Because what are we? Energy. Ego. Energy. Go. How does your energy go every day, Miss Queen of Pentacles? So now we're looking at someone's giving a very good advice, maybe to a Leo person. Okay? Maybe a younger woman to a Leo person. Or maybe you're talking to a Sagittarius person. Or maybe a Sagittarius person. Or maybe your mother. Or maybe your mother's side looks like you're very arrogant. Maybe you're looking at a water sign person. Or a Sagittarius person. They see this mystery that's been unveiled by a water sign person. And now maybe Sagittarius person feels you're reckless, hyperactive, very daredevil, ain't you? Very overly confident, loudmouth, show-off. Someone whose problems does not match what they deliver. No, it doesn't. So say it again. One who promises much but does not deliver. That's how a Sagittarius person or water sign feels about an earth sign person when it comes to money matters. Now we're looking at the mystery of how someone raises their money. It's coming to an end. So now we understand Sagittarius person taking action because there was an injustice for a karmic possibility. Looking at the karmic. Oh yeah. Retribution. Someone's tapping, raining in the dance, raining in the rain, dancing in the rain. That's it. Oh, I just heard that. Someone was very dishonest because we're looking at corruption. And because of corruption, some do the blame game for the laying game, how they lay for their foundation within corruption, lack of accountability when it comes to accounts or finance. Someone's not being accountable because someone is very calculated, like a calculator. Okay? Very dishonest, unfair, karmic avoidant, I guess. About love, taking action with the intuitive side. Never mind. Speed action, is it? You want it to be ended. Never mind, Queen of Pentacles. Rivalry, challenges, obstacles. You thought this was sports event. Never mind. So now we're looking at maybe you wanted to end the Sagittarius person in this house for an estate. So now you're happy. Family's not happy anymore. Oh yeah, looking at maybe a cancelled reunion with a soulmate. That's what you wanted, didn't you? You didn't want someone, maybe eerie Sagittarius person, to leave you behind. Instead, you wanted to do unalivement, didn't you? Queen of Pentacles. A friend, a Leo person. Oh yeah, there we go. Leo. A friend of yours, is it? Want an ending for your friend? Or you want an ending of a Leo's friend, a Queen of Swords. That's very loving, very intuitive, very psychic. Sorry, collective. Looks like it's got a bit of a turn. You're looking at unhappy home. Maybe this King of Swords is looking at this unhappy home when it comes to an earth sign person. He's looking at maybe his earthly matters. Looking at taking a leap of faith with God. No baggage. No expectations. Just the intuitive side, the structure from God, God's law, spiritual law. But you were playing with a Scorpio person, weren't you? And now you have a lack of that desire now, don't you? Because you both want an ending. Now you're both having a fucking reality check, never mind. Sometimes your ego makes you drink so much of your own poison that maybe you need to go AA. Maybe someone's drinking too much of their poor choice because now someone's falling from grace. Never mind. You went out for an Aquarius person. Despair at the ear, hopelessness. Focus on the negative. Leo don't want you. Oh, look, Leo's with me, darling. Lack of inspiration, is it? Never mind. When you focus on other people's star, you lack your own creativity, don't you? Not a very good influencer. Someone's bored. Oh, someone's bored, all right. Because now we're looking at good friends with a Scorpio person. A friend, is it? Lack of enthusiasm now because everyone's unhappy at home. No more stability from maybe a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person, because now you'll know the secrets. Self-evaluation is here. So now you're probably looking at your Vanity Fair. Oh, yeah, because you took a leap of faith, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Now you're looking at your Vanity Fair, your gullibility. You thought a crazy person would sacrifice themselves for you like they fucking know you. Really? Queen of Pentacles? You're really living in an illusion, aren't you, my darling? So now we're looking at good friends. Gemini, maybe? Or Queen of Pentacles. Not a good love choice. Disharmony. Trust issues. Imbalance. Lots of conflicts. No connections. Just disconnections. Why? Lack of accountability, because someone is more focused on someone's accounts. Now we're playing the blame game, because someone's game is lame when it comes to unions, to be disunions, from attachments to detachments, to endings to new beginnings. Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.